Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. Today I'm going through my physical TBR and we're gonna try to unhaul some. I don't think I'm gonna read some of them. I just have them in there because I haven't read them and I didn't want to get rid of them because just in case I wanted to read them, and I don't like getting rid of books that I haven't read. I prefer when I do get rid of books, it's books I have read that I didn't necessarily like. But I've just been looking at it, and when I'm looking at it, all I'm seeing is a bunch of books that I don't think I'm ever going to read or have no interest in reading. So I kind of want to go through it so that I actually have books that I want to get to, and I don't feel pressured to read books that I don't necessarily feel like I want to read and don't intrigue me. So we're going to go through my physical TBR and just try to unhaul a few books. Who knows how many we're going to get rid of. I can already think of a few that I want to get rid of, but we need to go through and see what books there is so that I can lock down which books I actually want to read to lessen my TBR, because I have a really big TBR. I think I have 75 books, and I feel like it's kind of stayed in the 75 to 80 range this year because either I wasn't reading some physical copies or I was buying new books. But I've been doing kind of good recently reading physical copies from my physical TBR. So we're gonna lock in and we're gonna go through them, and you guys are gonna join me because there's a lot and I don't know how long this is gonna take. Okay, I'm on the ground now because we're looking at my books here. I think I showed them. It's not as much as on my actual TBR cart, but it's on this little shelf here. And I have quite a few romance and fiction. But then I have 2 poem books, and I don't know if I want to keep those because I don't think I'm going to read them because I don't read poetry ever. So I think I'm going to, well, I don't know. We'll go through them and we're going to see kind of which ones I want to keep. I'm still thinking about if I want to keep the poetry books or not, but I don't really think I'm going to read them. So I don't know. Let's look. These are all the books. Don't mind my bear. I'll move it so you can see better. But these are the books. Let me take this stand down. Isn't it so cute? It's literally me when I read, except I'm not bald. But India got it for me. All right, I have this one I just got, so I'm not gonna get rid of it because I know I'm gonna read this eventually. I just don't know when, but I definitely want to get to this just because I got it in a blind date with a book. Who knows if I'll unhaul it after I read it though, because I don't know how good it's gonna be. But have this, we're gonna keep this. I got this from Eiler, we're gonna keep this. It's like a romance. I don't know, it just sounds really good. And it's short, so I think I could get through it quickly. This I got a while ago. Still have not picked it up. Okay, I'm actually gonna keep this. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep this because I've watched Julie and the Phantoms, loved it, but then it was incomplete, obviously, because the show got canceled. So I got this book because apparently I heard this was a continuation, so that I wasn't really left on a cliffhanger because I needed to know what happened. But I just read the backs and it is a continuation, confirmed. I actually haven't looked at the back since I got this, but I think I'm gonna keep this and we're gonna read this eventually. I don't know how soon I'll read it, but eventually we'll read it. Just got this, so we're gonna keep that. Same with this. A lot of these, I think all these romances I'll probably end up keeping. Novel love story, of course. Things are just fallen. That's okay. We're gonna keep this. I need to read this series, so I think this is a love triangle. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna keep this. And then this, I might read it. Oh, maybe I will read this in the wintertime. I don't know. Oh, shit. This is some tea. Keeping that. Keeping all these Ellen books because, duh. These are the books that I was questioning if I wanted to keep them. I believe they're both poem books. Oh, but this one looks so cool. I might keep this one. has like this, and it has like short poetry. I think I could read this actually pretty quick. I don't know. This looks good. I don't think I'll get rid of this one. Now we gotta look at this one. I don't know if this is poetry though. It might be. Oh, cute. Look. December 15th, 2004. This was the day before I was born. Not a day before, 2 days before I was born. Holy shit, it has a bunch of dates from when people checked it out. That's pretty snazzy. Oh, maybe this isn't a poem book. Why did I think it was? Oh, wait. Maybe I think it's a bunch of short stories. Let me read the back. Oh, yeah, 16 short stories. Why is this from the high school library? Oh, I remember they were giving away books at the end of my senior year. Okay, that answers that. This is from my high school. Maybe I will keep this. I will keep this. It's only short stories. We're gonna keep the poem books. Well, this isn't a poem book, but you know, you understand. There was no point in me going through this one. I wanted to like read the backs and stuff to see if I wanted to keep them. So I guess it did work out, but I didn't end up getting rid of any on this shelf. But I know we're gonna get rid of some on my TBR cart. And maybe Eiler can take some from Moira. Ow, I just hit my elbow. We'll see how many I actually get rid of, because I feel like I have a connection to some of these books and then I convince myself that I'm gonna read them and then I don't. So we'll see, but maybe in the way future, we will read them. Hopefully not in the way future, because I want to read a lot of these sooner, but we will see how I do. Perf. Okay, next shelf. Can you see? You can't see my face, but I'm here. Okay, top of the shelf. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these on the top, because I just have like Game of Thrones. And then I'm currently reading the Natural series, so I'm gonna keep these. And then I'm gonna read Harry Potter either this winter or next winter. I said I was gonna read it this winter, but I don't really want to, so I think I'm gonna wait, because I would be rereading them. It's not like I'm reading them for the first time. So I don't feel the need to pick this up. Also, I've reread a lot of books this year, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. Even though it's been like since 6th grade since I've read these. I'm gonna keep these Book of the Month books. Red City and Violet Thistleway is not a villain anymore, because I need to get to these. I really want to get to, well, I want to get to Red City in the fall, I think, because it's like fantasy and it's giving fall time. And then this one I want to read before the end of summer because it's like in a garden and shit, so it matches the vibe. And it's been on my monthly TBRs that I make every single month, yet I don't pick it up because I'm a loser. I know there's some on this shelf that I want to get rid of. Keeping this one for sure. I want to read this in the fall time. I'm gonna keep this one. I think this is the second book in a series, I'm pretty sure. Or like one of the books in a series, but I don't think it's the first. So I can't read this one anytime soon until I get the first one or read the first one. So whatever, but we're gonna keep it. I've already read the first one of this one, but I need to read this one, obviously. This one I just got, that we're keeping, and obviously I need to read this because everyone's talked about it. This one, I've had this since I was like really little. I think I got it from my sister Moira. I think I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. And I've had it, I've started it before, like when I was younger, but I never finished it. Like it shows the exact part where I ended. Called it. But I think it's time to say goodbye. First unhauled book, don't really want it. You want it?
Yeah.
Next unhauled book, I don't really want to read this, I fear. No interest in this. I'm getting rid of this. I've also had this for a fat minute. I might have gotten it from Dad. I'm pretty sure, but bye-bye. This one is the second book in a series. I need to read the first one, so we're gonna keep this one. Okay, keeping, we're gonna keep this. I'll read that eventually. Keeping, gonna keep this, gonna keep this. Just got this, and obviously I'm gonna keep that, duh. Love the book thief, so I have to keep that. Gonna keep this. I need to read all my John Green books because I have a lot. This one and this one. Those are all on this shelf that I'm keeping, and I'm keeping all the ones on this shelf. I don't think I'm getting rid of a lot. This video might suck. Sorry guys, I don't care. You guys can cry about it, but I'm not getting rid of a lot.
Oh my god.
What?
You can't speak to them like that.
Well, the whole video was I'm supposed to be getting rid of a lot, and I'm not. Because I just convinced myself that I'm going to read them, and then I don't. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, down here now. I think what is this even about? I think it's a mystery. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. It's a mystery. These ones, I actually have to read this series. I only have the first 2 books, and my grandma got it for me, so I'm gonna keep these. I think I'm gonna get rid of this.
That was it was Dad's, and then I stole it from Dad, and then I gave it to you.
I don't really think I'm gonna read this, if I'm being honest. Same with Peter Pan. I'm gonna get rid of this one.
It was Dad's, and
Keeping this one. The next book I still don't think is out yet, and it's been a while, but it's okay. Obviously keeping Divergent because I need to read this whole series. I've been reading a lot of like old dystopian books recently. Like I've just finished Hunger Games, and I want to read Maze Runner, and then I want to read the Divergent series because I've seen all the movies to all of those. I just have never read them for some reason. So I want to get more into like dystopian fantasy sci-fi kind of vibe. I need to read this one. I think I'm gonna keep this one because this one sounded good, but I just haven't. Damn, that font is small. We'll keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one too. The Looking Glass Wars. Ooh, pretty. Gonna keep all the Miss Peregrine books. Gonna keep Narnia, obviously. I got really far in it and then just never finished it. I don't know why. It was like middle school. I'm gonna keep these. I want to reread them. I read them like when I was younger, but I've had them forever that I just feel like I can't get rid of them because I used to love these books. So we're gonna keep. Obviously the Four Winds we're keeping. Little Women, keeping. I don't like this cover though as much as, like, there's like better covers that I could get. And also look how small that font is. But we'll keep it, and then I will eventually get a different cover and then get rid of this probably. This book Eiler got me like one of my birthdays, but it's the second book in the series, and it was a blind date with the book, so I don't know why the second book in the series was in there. That's weird, but I need to read the rest because it sounds interesting, and I love a historical fiction. And I think there's like some mystery in it too.
And the cover's really cute.
Yeah, it is. And I think there's a pink cover. I think that's the first cover. It's
I feel like
pink.
there should be an orange.
And there's a
cover,
yellow
too.
cover and there's an orange cover.
That's cute.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Obviously gonna keep this. It's Rebecca fucking Yarros. Duh! I've read like Fourth Wing, all Fourth Wing. I've read The Things We Leave Unfinished, and I've read The Last Letter by her, so I need to read this. And then my grandma read it and then gave it to me. Oh, I'm gonna keep this. I got this from India. Another Kristen Hanna. It's one of her older books, keeping that. Another Kristen Hanna. Obviously it's The Women, keeping that. Duh. Perks of Being a Wallflower, keeping that. What is this? Oh, this sounds good. It's on Disney Plus. I didn't even know this was
I gave that
the
to you.
show. But Eiler just gave it to me. It's a series. So I want to read this. It sounds cute. Grammy gave this to me, so I feel like I have to keep it because every book she gives me that she recommends and is really good, I really like. So we're gonna keep this. Okay, we didn't get rid of that many books. Hold on, let me organize these. We're reorganizing based on genre, obviously. I have a lot of fantasy books in my TBR, which is kind of a problem because, actually, it's not a problem. I love fantasy, but most of my books that I've read, fantasy, both these shelves right here, fantasy, I have some romance up there and like romance and fiction up here. But then my romance shelves is on my tree bookshelf.
Mystery.
And
Right?
no, mysteries over here too.
Oh.
Actually, I forgot. I don't have that many mystery though. Yeah, all romance and like fiction and literary fiction are over there, and like women's fiction. Don't have as much romance than I do fantasy. Can you tell what my favorite genre is?
No.
Kristen Hanna. I didn't realize how many Kristen Hanna books I have. I have 4. 3 Rebecca Yarros, and I have 4 Ellen Hildebrand. I have quite a bit. I will show you now all the books that I am unhauling. Getting rid of Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales. Is just a bunch of like small short story fairy tales that I don't think I'm ever going to pick up, and I've already read like a bunch of them, and I wasn't I didn't ever finish it. It was too long. Getting rid of this. The Complete Fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. I think it's just like a bunch of his work that he's written in one big book, and I don't really want to read this, if I'm being so honest. But we're getting rid of this. Peter Pan, I just have no interest in reading this, and I already know the Peter Pan lore and the story and everything, so don't really want to read this. Maybe if there's like another Peter Pan book like in the future, like a retelling or something, I'll read it, but don't really want to read this one, especially because it's also older. I don't really gravitate towards really old books because I get bored. But sometimes I will, and sometimes I'll like it. Depends on the book. Then, same with this Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I just don't really think I'm gonna ever read this, and I don't really care. So, and then last but not least, the Heartstopper books. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. We went through and got rid of some books. Some of them I've just had for a while. Other ones, like the Heartstopper ones, I already have other copies and I didn't like those copies, so just I'm getting rid of those. But I'll probably end up taking them to half price books or something, or maybe I'll go to like little free libraries and like trade them in for like newer books. We shall see. But that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. And sorry I didn't get rid of a lot. I think I got rid of 6, which isn't too bad, but 2 of them weren't on my physical TBR. So 4 from my physical TBR. But yes, that is all. I really hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you want to see any other bookish content from me, all the links are down below. And I'll see you in the next one.